Hello everyone, welcome back to Simplify Studies. In today's module, we will study about eastern states of the Great Northern Plain. In short, we will learn about Bihar, West Bengal and Assam. Our map shows you how Assam is an eastward extension of the plain and that our neighbor Bangladesh too lies in this plain. Let us first start with Bihar. Patna is the capital of Bihar and is situated on the banks of the Ganga. Here you can see the famous Mahatma Gandhi Setu built across the Ganga. It connects Patna to North Bihar and is one of the longest bridge in the world. It is over 7 kilometers long. So you can imagine how wide the riverbed is at Patna. Two tributaries of Ganga, Kosi and Son meet Ganga at Patna. The river Kosi of North Bihar carries a lot of water from the mountains and has often flooded, and that is the reason why it is called Sorrow of Bihar. Village homes are usually made of mud mixed with cow dung, with thatched or tiled roofs, and can be easily washed away if there are floods. Most people live in villages where agriculture is the main occupation. The farmers of Bihar grow crops like rice, sugarcane, wheat, oilseeds, and tobacco on the fertile land created by the silt that the river brings down. In Patna, you can also visit Patna Sahib Gurudwara. It is built where Guru Gobind Singh was born and is a holy shrine of the Sikhs. You can also see some beautiful Madhubani paintings done in Madhubani in North Bihar. Bhagalpur is also another big town known for its silk. One of the biggest festivals of Bihar is Holi. It is celebrated with a lot of merriment, song, and dance. Besides Hindi, Bihar has many Urdu speakers as well. Lychees grow very well in Bihar, Bengal, and also in UP. Here you can see ruins of ancient Buddhist university at Nalanda. Students from many countries came to study here. That time, India had one of the first universities in the world. Bihar has many places associated with Lord Buddha as he lived and preached around these regions. Many pilgrims from all over the world visit Bodh Gaya where he attained enlightenment. Bodh Gaya was declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2002. Thousands of years ago, Bihar had many Buddhist monasteries or vihars. Bihar got its name from these vihars. Now, let us learn about West Bengal. Kolkata is the capital of West Bengal. Here you can see the famous Havra Bridge or Ravindra Setu. It is one of the busiest bridges in the world. In Kolkata, you can also see hand-drawn rickshaws and the trams. The city also has the underground railway, which is called the metro. More than 100 years ago, Bengal was divided into East and West Bengal. Many decades later, East Bengal became Bangladesh. The Indian part of Bengal continues to be called West Bengal, though it is only Bengal in India. The forests of Sundarbans lie both in India and Bangladesh, with greater part being in Bangladesh. These are the only mangrove forests in the world where tigers are found. West Bengal has high hills, mountains, alluvial plains, and also the sea coast. This is the state where the Ganga divides. One big branch flows into Bangladesh, while another branch, the Hooghly, flows past Kolkata on its way to the Bay of Bengal. Both these are part of Hooghly Delta that is formed by the Brahmaputra and Ganga, the largest delta in the world. Kolkata was once the capital of India during the period of British rule. The Victoria Memorial in Kolkata is a beautiful building of white marble built during British rule in the memory of Queen Victoria. There are many things to see and learn about this state. Some of my favorite places in Kolkata are the Botanical Garden, the National Park where the famous Royal Bengal tigers can be seen, or the water lilies here with leaves large enough for a child to sit on. You can also visit Darjeeling from New Jalpaiguri station by the toy train. On the way, you can see tea plantation on the hill slope of North Bengal. You can also see Mount Kanchenjunga from Tiger Hill. The biggest festival of this state is Durga Puja. Every neighborhood has a pandal where the goddess Durga is worshipped for 4 days. Now, let us learn about Orissa. Bhubaneswar is the capital of Orissa, a state that lies partly on the plains and partly in the plateau region. Cuttack is a large city close by. Another important coastal city is Puri, known for its temples. Raulkela has a huge steel plant. The rivers Mahanadi and Swarnarekha flows through Orissa. Lake Chilika is the largest saltwater lake in India where thousands of birds migrate from colder countries. Orissa has thicker forest in the north than the south. These forests have bamboos and deciduous trees like teak and rosewood. Crops like rice, pulses, and oilseeds are grown in the plains. Coastal areas have coconut trees as they grow well there. Farming and fishing are major occupations in the rural areas. People in the cities work in offices and factories. Many people are also engaged in handicrafts and silk weaving. Some beaches in Orissa have olive ridley turtles coming up to lay eggs. You can also see Konark Sun Temple near Puri. Now, let us talk about Assam. Dispur is the capital city which is near Guwahati. Guwahati lies between the banks of the Brahmaputra river and the foothills of the Shillong Plateau. In fact, most of Assam's main towns are on the Brahmaputra. Assam used to be a much larger state before 1947, but now Nagaland, Meghalaya, Mizoram, and Arunachal Pradesh are carved out from it. Assam is mainly a plain now, as nearly all the hilly regions are in the other states. The Brahmaputra has quite a few islands, including the world's biggest river island, Majuli. Assam is a very wet part of the country. In the monsoon months, the Brahmaputra and its 42 tributaries carry a lot of water and often flood the valley, causing a lot of damage. The hottest chili in the world, the ghost pepper or Bhoot Jolokia, is grown in Assam. It is used in pickles and eaten to cure stomach problems. The Indian Army also uses it to make hand grenades. In Assam, three Bihu festivals are celebrated. The first one is celebrated in mid-January, the second one in mid-April, and the third one in mid-October. There is a lot of singing and dancing, and some of the musical instruments are made from buffalo horn. The Bihu in January is a harvest festival. In April, it welcomes the new year, and in October, when the sowing of paddy means rice is over, the people of Assam celebrate the third Bihu festival and pray for a good harvest and wealth. The women in Assam wear the Mikhila Chadar. It looks like a sari when worn, but is actually in two parts. It is usually made from the Muga silk for which Assam is famous. In Kaziranga National Park, you can see one-horned rhino. Another famous sanctuary and national park here is Manas. Some rare animals like the golden langur are found here. Assam has many tea gardens and is a major producer of tea. Many people work in the tea industry. Rice is the main food crop, but jute and fruits such as oranges and pineapples are also grown here. Assam also has underground oil and gas. Pipelines carry the oil from the oil fields to the refineries in Assam and Bihar, where it is made into diesel, petrol, and kerosene. Now, let me share one interesting thing about Assam. In flood prone areas of Assam, some people stay in traditional stilt houses called changhar. The stilt and floor are made of wood and bamboo, and the floor can be adjusted to cope with rising flood water. Now, let us quickly revise whatever we have studied till now. The states of Bihar, West Bengal, Assam, and Orissa lie on the eastern part of the northern plain. The soil is fertile as the rivers bring down silt. Rice is grown in all the states. Farming is an important occupation. That's all for today. Have a good day.